for the new stadium is when we're talking about where we're going to house the visiting fans, is to put some of them up there. If they do that, that's the end of my career with Man City, I'm afraid. Yeah, I do not wish to be moved. Do you want to move up to the last seat, please? You're okay there if you want to stay there. Okay. And that's your seat now. Okay. Yeah. And there is a reason. Okay, which you'll find out. So the director's box, 470 seats in here. It's the biggest director's box in the Premiership, and we don't need 470 seats. We don't fill it every match, although the tickets are officially all sold for the games, even if they're not all taken up on match day. I told you that the stadium cost 127 million, that we got it on 190 years left of a 200-year lease, and that it was paid for by the City Council with help from the government through various grants and from Sport England and the National Lottery. So in fact we got a very, very cheap stadium when you think that Arsenal paid 500 million for theirs and that the new Wembley cost about 800 million, and it costs us 5 million a year to play here, which is phenomenal. So we only spent £20 million on this stadium. Imagine it for athletics. This was actually ground level. It was a two-level stadium. Have a seat by all means, guys, if you want to. Two-level stadium, and this is ground level. That was the top level. That end, the north stand, was open. So the athletic stadium was a horseshoe shape, and the track was actually at this level. So if you follow the dark blue hoarding all the way down, that was where all the athletics took place. And I've asked the lady to sit up there because she's actually sitting in the seat where the Queen sat to open the Commonwealth Games. So good afternoon, Your Majesty. Or is it still morning? Yeah, it's still afternoon, so still morning rather. So yeah, anyway, David Beckham, of course, with Kirsty Howard, who's a young girl who was born with a serious illness in Manchester, now raises literally millions of pounds for a favourite charity. She came with David Beckham, handed the baton to the Queen, and the Queen declared the games officially open. And then after 3 weeks we took it over and we dug down that way 11 metres and we installed all that extra seating there. So for the athletics our capacity was 35,000. Doing that took it up to 48, but we never fill it to 48, and there's a sensible reason for that. Anyone know what it is?
Safety.
Safety, exactly, yeah. If you look across there, you can see where we put the visiting fans at the moment. To the left of the goals in the bottom 3 pens, and then the 3 above them, if they sell enough tickets. I think United had 2,600, so they did fill it. But obviously those plastic strips that we put up take out a few hundred seats. So our biggest capacity ever was 47,435 against QPR on the 13th of May 2012 when we won that trophy, didn't we? Yeah. We just waited 44 years for that. That was not too long, you know, if you've been coming as long as I am. So £20 million we spent to put in 66 private boxes, some on this side, some behind the goals, some along that side. And we also put in 6 restaurants. The one you've been in, the one above, which is called the Mancunian, 3 across there, and 1 behind the goals at that end. We've now added another 2, so we've got 8 restaurants in the stadium. So really, really good deal. I mentioned our capacity, 48 officially, makes us the 5th largest. So I want you to tell me the 4 clubs that are bigger than us in terms of ground capacity. Yeah, someone had to say those words, and I've not got my red card with me today, but Man United 76, Emirates 62, 63. Newcastle, no, we're talking Premiership. Yeah, Newcastle 52. No, not Stamford Bridge. This is the one that everybody. Not Villa. It's actually Sunderland. Yeah, 49,000. Of course, we're planning to put 6,000 extra seats in there and 6,000 extra seats in there, which will take us up to about 61,500.